Hello to all, welcome to our magic tutorials for chemistry. So in the previous video I have uploaded about the oxidation states of group number 16. So today we shall check about the anomalous properties of oxygen. So oxygen being the first member of the group 16, it differs in properties from the rest of the elements of the group. So how it is differing? The three main points, that is because of its small size. Correct, the three main points I have written here: because of the small size, because of electronegativity, it is the most electronegative element, second most electronegative element in the periodic table, and absence of d orbital. Okay, let's discuss now. So oxygen, it is diatomic gas, it exists in the O2 form, but rest of the elements, they are solids and they are 8 membered. They exist as octaatomic with the puckered ring structure. Correct. For example, sulfur, it exists as S8. Puckered ring structure means what? The atoms, they are not in the plane, not planar. Most of the oxygen compounds, they are ionic in nature. For example, oxygen compounds, correct. So I'll take the example Na2O, sodium oxide. They are ionic in nature. 2 sodium is there, each sodium will give 1 electron, and oxygen, it will accept, oxygen has to accept 2 electrons, correct, to complete the octet. So 2 sodium will give 1 electron, 2 electrons, and both the electrons will be accepted by oxygen. They are ionic, so ionic example I have written, and polar covalent like water. Correct, water, it is polar in nature. And covalent, covalent means what? Between hydrogen and oxygen, sharing of electrons takes place. It shows -2 oxidation state. Correct, oxygen can show -2 oxidation state, but the other members do not show -2 oxidation state. To understand this oxidation state, you can refer the previous video of oxidation states of group 16 elements. Oxygen's maximum covalency is 4. Now why it is 4? We know the electronic configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Correct. So to complete the octet, it requires 2 electrons. P orbital, it has 4 electrons. To complete the octet, it has to gain 2 electrons. Correct. So its maximum covalency is 4, and one more thing, d orbital is absent, absence of d orbital. Then water, in the hydride form, oxygen can react with hydrogen and it forms hydride. Here it is water. Sulfur can react with hydrogen, it will form hydride, that is hydrogen sulfide. So water exists in the liquid form, H2S exists in the gaseous form. Liquid, it is non-poisonous, water is non-poisonous. H2S exists as gas, which is poisonous. Now why water exists as a liquid form? The main difference is, in water, hydrogen bond is seen, right? Hydrogen bond is formed in case of water, but in H2S, hydrogen bond is not formed. So as it is forming the hydrogen bond, water exists in the liquid form. Oxygen is paramagnetic, that means presence of unpaired electrons are there. Correct, you can see P4 is there, so unpaired electrons are there, but other elements, they are diamagnetic, they are not paramagnetic. Oxygen can form p-pi to p-pi multiple bonds only. Okay, but the other elements, they can form d-pi to p-pi multiple bonds. Why is it so? Because in oxygen, d orbital is absent, but in d-pi to p-pi, in other elements starting from sulfur onwards, they have the presence of d orbital. So this is the reason why it forms p-pi p-pi and does not form d-pi to p-pi bond. So make a note of all these points. We'll go to the next topic.